Good evening, everyone. So good of you to join us for our third QPLive fun. We're going to have another quiz for you in a few minutes. We're just going to give people a few minutes to join. Hope you're all staying safe and well out there. You're all having fun. If you don't already have a pen and paper to hand, then now is a good time to go and get one so that you are ready. Excuse me. We are going to have 5 rounds as previously. So if you've been with us before, you know how it works. We're going to do 5 rounds. Each round is worth 20 points each. So it's out of a total of 100, your quiz tonight. The rounds this evening are going to be a bit of a mix. So our first round will be around the world. So a bit of a mix of geography. There's going to be film and TV. We're going to have a look at some science and nature, some logos and slogans, and then we're going to finish off with a general knowledge round. So as I say, grab your pen and paper and get ready to start. We'll just let everyone join in. If you've not been with us before, welcome. The chat is live. Please feel free to chat to each other, to share your scores if you want. No pressure to do so if you're not comfortable doing that. And as we've said before, this is all for fun. There will be no prizes apart from our undying admiration if you win. So we're so glad so many of you are jumping on and joining in with us. Kaz is with me tonight, of course, so it's Kaz and I that are going to be hosting with you.
It's good to be with you, Mary. Great to be back with everyone as well, ready for our next quiz.
Exactly.
Yep. So I hope you've all been swatting up in the last couple of weeks, ready for this one. See if we can keep increasing those scores as we go as well. And as Mary says, it's great to see lots of you joining us. Please do feel free to say hello on the chat. Yeah, we'd love to know who's out there, who's joining us.
I know. Oh, and we'll remind you of this at the end, but just a bit of a heads up. We are not running a quiz in August. We're going to take a little month off, mostly because Kaz is having some holidays. And I'm going to be running the holiday club the following week. So we're giving ourselves a month off, and then we hope to be back with you in September. So just a bit of a heads up, but we will remind you of that as well. Good to see a few more people checking in. Welcome to you all. What do you think, Kaz? A couple of minutes and then we'll make a start.
I think another minute and then we could probably get going.
Get your pen and paper.
Yep, so just a reminder, as Mary said already, 5 rounds. Each round is worth 20 points. There's not necessarily 20 separate questions in each round, so you need to pay attention to that. But each round is worth 20 points. So the whole quiz, as usual, is out of 100. We're trying to keep that the same each month, so we remember what's going on. Never mind, so you remember what's going on. But yeah. 5 different rounds, 20 points per round. Yeah, so I think 100 at the end.
Yeah, some of them will be list questions, so you will need to, we'll give you a bit of time on those ones.
Yeah, like the very first question.
Yeah, we've aimed for a bit of a mix so that hopefully there's a little something for everybody in here. Some of them are more challenging than others. I'm sure there's
questions that will be more challenging if you don't have small children around. It can be play to your advantage. So, yeah. Cool. I think we're just about there, Mary. I think we should maybe.
I think we are. So I think we should make a start on our first round. So round 1, as I said, is around the world. We are going to do a wee bit of a geography mix. So the first question 1 is a list question. So for this one, we are going to ask you, there are 10 countries in the world which start with the letter P. What are they? And you get 1 point for each. So this question is worth 10 points. There are 10 countries in the world which start with the letter P. What are they? So we need a list of that. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to start writing them down. and then we'll carry on with the round, and you can keep adding to it as you go. But we'll give you a couple of minutes. First of all, 10 countries in the world which start with the letter P. Can you name them? Okay, I'm sure there's a bit of discussion going on, a bit of racking your brains, a bit of picturing an atlas in your head, or no looking at the globe if you've got one in your room, no cheating. Let's move on and we'll do question 2, but as I say, you can keep adding to that list. Question 2, which capital city in Africa takes its name from the Greek for 3 cities? Which capital city in Africa takes its name from the Greek for 3 cities? Number 3, the Welsh language is spoken in Wales and in a small colony in which South American country? So there are 2 clusters of native speakers. One is in Wales and the other is in a small colony in which South American country? We're going to move on to question 4. And again, there are 5 parts to question 4. Okay, so 4A, B, C, D, and E. At some stage, we will be out of lockdown and we'll be able to think about some travel. Here are the IATA codes for 5 airports. So this is what you'll see on your luggage label. So in which cities would you find the following airports? A, JFK, B, ABZ, C, OTP, D, BCN, and E, CDG. Okay, so 5 airport codes. Can you name the cities you would find those airports in? Question 5. So I've got 3 landmarks coming up. So 5A, in which city would you find this statue? In which city would you find this statue? Okay, next one, 5B. In which city would you find this landmark? In which city would you find this landmark? And then 5C. In which city would you find this building? In which city would you find this building? So a reminder, our question 1 was there are 10 countries beginning with the letter P. Can you name them? So you can be adding to that. And I don't know, Kaz, I don't know if it's possible to go back to the IATA codes just to give people another wee look at them. Okay, so those are the 5 airports that we're looking for. Okay, I'll just give you a few moments to finish up. And then we've got some answers. Right, shall we move to some answers? Okay, so our first question was there are 10 countries in the world which start with the letter P. What are they? And the list will magically appear on the screen, I'm hoping, because I don't remember them all. Right, so those are your 10 countries: Pakistan, Palau, Palestine, Panama, Papua New Guinea, Paraguay, Peru, Philippines, Poland, and Portugal. Those are your 10 answers. Hope you get a few of them right. Question 2. The capital city in Africa that takes its name from the Greek is Tripoli. Tripoli, 3 cities. And the Welsh language is spoken in Wales and in Argentina, small colony in Argentina, in Patagonia in Argentina. Question 4, right, so these are our IATA codes for the 5 airports. JFK you will find in New York. ABZ is here in Scotland, it's Aberdeen. OTP is Bucharest, the Henry Coanda Airport in Bucharest in Romania. BCN is Barcelona. And CDG is Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris. Yeah, so New York, Aberdeen, Bucharest in Romania, Barcelona, and Paris. And then question 5, our landmarks. This is the Statue of Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And then 5B is the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin in Germany. And finally, a wee sneaky one, this is the Templeton Carpet Factory at Glasgow Green in Glasgow. So, hope you got all of those. So round 2 is film and TV, and Kaz is going to come and do that round for us.
I am. Thank you, Mary. Apologies, I wrote Romania and not Bucharest on the thing. So even the person doing the quiz can get it wrong. So I'm glad you corrected that one. Going to give you just a moment to gather your thoughts, to finish marking your answers down there. Get yourselves ready for our film and TV round. Just to let you know, our film and TV round, we've split into 3 parts. So the first part is going to be based on Disney movies. The second part is what we're calling our geek round. And this week it is a round on American sitcoms. And then the third part of our film and TV round is going to be on kids TV. So just to let you know, 3 different parts to this. Okay, so part 1 of our film and TV round is Disney. There's going to be 10 questions in this part of the round as well. So questions 1 to 5, we would like you to name these Disney princesses. What are their actual names? Okay. So I'll give you just a couple of moments to look at those and to work out what their actual names are. I think with some of these, you either know them or you don't. It's going to be one of those rounds. Hopefully you've got something for each one of these Disney princesses. The second part of the Disney part of our round is all about Disney princes. So we've done something on princesses, we've now got Disney princes. We would like you to name the prince or the lead male character from the following Disney movies. Who is the prince or the lead male character from Sleeping Beauty? Question 7 is Beauty and the Beast. Question 8 is from Tangled. Now I will tell you there's 2 options of the name for the one for Tangled. Either is acceptable. Okay, so it's the official name and then the more kind of colloquial name that is given to this character, but you can have either. Question 9 is the prince or male lead from The Little Mermaid. And question 10 is the prince or the male lead from Frozen, and this person's in both 1 and 2, so Frozen 1 and 2. Okay. So the prince or male lead from Sleeping Beauty, from Beauty and the Beast, from Tangled, from The Little Mermaid, and from Frozen. Okay. So part B is our American sitcoms round. I'm going to give you the names of 3 characters from different American sitcoms. We just want you to name the sitcom. So we'll give you some characters and we just want you to name the sitcom. So in which American sitcom would you find the following characters? Barry Kripke, Mary Cooper and Leslie Winkle. That's question 11. So Barry Kripke, Mary Cooper and Leslie Winkle. Question 12, in which American sitcom would you find Roz Doyle, Daphne Moon and Martin Crane? It's Roz Doyle, Daphne Moon and Martin Crane. Question 13, in which American sitcom would you find Jake Peralta, Rosa Diaz and Gina Linetti? So Jake Peralta, Rosa Diaz and Gina Linetti. 14, name the American sitcom with Arthur Spooner, Carrie Heffernan and Deacon Palmer. Arthur Spooner, Carrie Heffernan and Deacon Palmer. Final one of our American sitcoms, number 15, we're looking for the sitcom with Gunther, Emily Waltham and Mr. Heckles. That's Gunther, Emily Waltham and Mr. Heckles. Okay, just give you a moment with those. And the last part of our film and TV round today is our kids TV, and we've got 5 questions for you. So first shown on CBBC, the story of Tracy Beaker is based on the book by which children's author? First shown on CBBC, the story of Tracy Beaker is based on the book by which children's author? Question 17. Aunt Flo, Farmer Barleymow, and Alberto Frog and his amazing animal band all appeared in which animated children's programme first broadcast in 1975? Aunt Flo, Farmer Barleymow, and Alberto Frog and his amazing animal band all appeared in which animated children's programme first broadcast in 1975? Question 18. Name the cartoon hero originally voiced by David Jason and most recently voiced by Alexander Armstrong. Name the cartoon hero originally voiced by David Jason and most recently voiced by Alexander Armstrong. Question 19. Featuring in the CBeebies TV show Something Special, who is Justin Fletcher's alter ego? Featuring in the CBeebies TV show Something Special, who is Justin Fletcher's alter ego? And question 20, name the kids' TV show which is based around an activity club for children called the Squirrel Club. Name the kids' TV show which is based around an activity club for children called the Squirrel Club. give you just a moment to write your final answers down for those, and then we'll move on to sharing the answers with you so you can mark these. Okay, let's go with some answers. So our Disney princesses to start off with. We have Cinderella, number 1. Number 2 is Merida. Number 3 is Mulan. Number 4 is Ariel. And number 5 is Tiana. So Cinderella, Merida, Mulan, Ariel, and Tiana. 5 princesses that we're looking for. Our princes or male leads from Sleeping Beauty, we were looking for Prince Phillip. From Beauty and the Beast, it is Prince Adam. From Tangled, this was the one that I told you, remember there was 2 options here that we would accept either of them. So you can either have Eugene Fitzherbert, this is his official name, or also known as Flynn Rider. So either Eugene Fitzherbert or Flynn Rider, and either answer is acceptable. 9, we were looking for the Little Mermaid, we were looking for Prince Eric. And number 10, Frozen 1 and 2, we were looking for Kristoff. If you've got his surname, Borgman, that's great, but if not, Kristoff is totally acceptable. Okay. Our American sitcoms then, so Barry Kripke, Mary Cooper, and Leslie Winkle, you would find in Big Bang Theory. Roz Doyle, Daphne Moon, and Martin Crane, you would find in Frasier. Jake Peralta, Rosa Diaz, and Gina Linetti, you would find in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Arthur Spooner, Carrie Heffernan, and Deacon Palmer are all characters found in King of Queens. And Gunther, Emily Waltham, and Mr. Heckles are, of course, all found in Friends. Okay, so it's Big Bang Theory, Frasier, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, King of Queens, and Friends. Question 16. Story of Tracy Beaker is based on a book by which children's author? The answer is Jacqueline Wilson. You would find Aunt Flo, Farmer Barleymow, and Alberto Frog and his amazing animal band in Bod. Cartoon hero originally voiced by David Jason and more recently by Alexander Armstrong, of course, is Danger Mouse. Justin Fletcher's alter ego is, of course, Mr. Tumble. And the kids' TV show with the activity club called the Squirrel Club is Hey Dougie. So take a moment, count up your scores. If you want to share them in the chat, that's great. It's like good to see lots of chat going on already. A few people finding little bits of that a little bit more difficult as well. But we're going to get ready for our next round, which is the Science and Nature round. And Mary's going to come back on and lead us through that one.
Yeah, I would like to point out that Kaz put together the film and TV round apart from the last section, so she's just as big as